to the Crown Jockey. This video may seem a bit different, but today, me and Arlo are just going to sit down and have a little chat about Forza Horizon 6 and what we sort of hope's going to happen, what we think will be released, and just our general thoughts on it.
Yeah, so we'll kick off with the first kind of topic. We're going to start off with location. So, like, what are your hopes for the location, Mike? What's a realistic hope that you think we can get?
So for me, I think there's only two things that Forza's really going to do, because they've done America, they've done Australia, they've done the UK, and we've done Mexico. So these are the big four continents. That's South America, Europe, and sort of Oceania, like Australia. So really, what I think is it's going to be Asia, I think, in my opinion, because that is a huge continent that they've never covered, and it would be sick to see things like Japan being drifting around the Japan streets.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of mountainous regions near there.
Yeah, it would definitely be a very cool thing to have.
There's a lot you could do.
Germany would be cool.
Yeah, Germany.
You gotta think about how big the car scene is in Japan.
Yeah, they're very, they've got a very specific car culture. We could have some crazy like JDM car meets in, Tokyo, for example.
It is the home of drifting, so they kind of got to do it at some point. And what a better time than Forza 6? I mean, I'm definitely very hyped for this game.
Yeah, which I think brings us on to topic 2. I mean, the player base is going to be huge for this game. It's very highly anticipated, not as much as other titles like GTA 6.
Like GTA 6, yeah.
But it's a big, for current Forza fans, it's going to be a big release. I mean, I know for sure that we're going to be buying it.
100%. You gotta think that Forza 4 at one point during 5's release had a higher player count. So they really need to turn the tables here, because Forza 5 was not received very well. It was sort of brushed aside after the first year or so. I mean, I definitely didn't really hear much of it after it released, because the hype surrounding it kind of died. So I'm hoping that with 6 they can bring that back, because I'm definitely excited for a breath of fresh air from Mexico, because for me it's been fun, but it's not the most entertaining map that I've ever driven on.
Yeah, and especially looking at the start of Horizon 5, like you said, what turned a lot of players away, for a lot of people permanently, they never came back, was probably the the heavy amount of glitches on release, such as people just couldn't get multiplayer to work, and there was lots of just quality of life features that just didn't really work. So
I remember that happening to me once when I was in a race, of just getting shoved down into the void underneath the map, which was very weird, and you couldn't reset your car position, so you had to close your game down. And that's the thing with Xbox, they've done this before, haven't they, with Flight Simulator as well.
Microsoft Flight
Simulator, not finished the game.
Unfinished on release. It's still a few months after release. Came out November 19th last year. Still almost unplayable. So let's hope there's not a repeat in Horizon 6, because it's a highly anticipated game. And
also I've got a couple more points that when Forza 4 delisted at Christmas last year, I think that shows that the team on Forza are definitely working towards a new game, because they wouldn't shut a game down for no reason unless they had a bigger title being in the works and the servers were no longer needed. So I think that's definitely,
and especially one of their best games, Horizon 4. You can look at Horizon 5, but I think Horizon 4, for a lot of people, it is the fan favorite. I mean, it's just so popular. They wouldn't shut it down if they didn't need to. So, you
For
know,
me, it's definitely up there
yeah.
as the best Forza games, probably. And I've also just been doing a bit of research, and the Forza Horizon 6 announcement will be at an Xbox Game Showcase, which is scheduled for this Sunday, actually, or next Sunday, even on June 8th, and they're gonna hopefully give us a release date, maybe a couple pictures or videos of what we have in what they have in store for us. Maybe what country even that it's going to be set in, which is very exciting. I'll definitely be listening in for that.
As a general kind of, to predict when it's going to come out, I don't know. In my opinion, I think we're looking at November this year. It could be as early as November this year. Horizon 5 released November 2021. So, 4 years on from that, I think would be a good time to, put it out.
They announce it, they wait a few months and then release it in winter of the year that they've announced it. So yeah, definitely November, October, that sort of time period this year, I reckon we're gonna get Forza Horizon 6.
Yeah, very, very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah, but I think we've just about covered quite a lot here, really. I don't know about you, Arlo.
Yeah, I think all good.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up here, but thanks for tuning in if you have, and we'll probably do another video like this when, as we said, the game gets announced, so we'll see you then.